Bud. And play the Mario Maker. Come on, but how you doing tonight? Because psychological damage isn't a bug. It could be. Oh, there's a speck. Speck on my glass. Surely seen that maker before? I don't know if I have. I think they're pretty new to the bandwagon Discord, or at least they didn't have any roles. It's interesting. I'm gonna go with don't touch. Oh, well, I'm gonna touch him. Let's see what it is. Swamp? No? Oh, doing well? Who's Will? Is he doing good? Hi, Bud. Bud's doing good. My blue screen. My blue screen is certainly giving me problems here. You know, came up with the green screen too. Now I kind of want to do some A/B testing back and forth again. So much of my life would be better if I wrote things down. I mean, that's okay for now. Who knows when the blue leaves? Somebody has got to make it decent, like, yeah, do it. Don't get the sword, haha. Oh, actually, I wonder if we could get a bomb off fast enough to flip that on-off switch after we get it. Mess around with that. Maybe we get some cheese. Fish. Fish does do its job if you're going pretty fast. I feel like most people are going to go slow enough to see it, because I don't trust two of the same thing in a row. Ow. Timed out well. Crackers is so grumpy. Crackers, you're distracting me. So is this just a wiener gag? Yeah. That's good. That's good. More trolls should just be ha. Wiener. Huh. Okay. I wonder if we can rush that. I feel like we can almost for sure cheese this. Yeah. Yeah, we can. We can definitely trigger that and cheese it. Then we can cheese out a Link sword here. And then I can bomb through here. And probably, oh, not skip anything. That was a lie to set up for the Link thing, and we'll probably come back to it later. Well, let's see what else we can ruin if we do this. Ah, we can just have this Link sword. I want to stab that, but I don't think I can. And a bomb will just blow it up. Oh! That is a pretty funny setup. And this seems not bad so far. I'm not tied onto really tight rails, but I also don't feel like I can get way out of bounds either. This cheese seems relatively minor, all things considered. Oh wait, but now I kind of wonder if I can do a thing here. Yeah, you can really beat that pretty easily. Is this a thing? This feels too stupid to be a thing. Probably not enterable anyway. Okay, well, let's self-damage here. And then do it correctly. Make sure nothing's conditional or whatever. I don't think you can have conditional swords, can you? I'm gonna bomb this, because it could be a door. It's not. Vines? Oh. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna pop right in there, and it should be fine. We do that while the P-switch is still going. It doesn't look like it hurts anything either. So this whole setup then is a jump catch to bonk you down. That's a pretty funny way to use Kaiser Block, if you're gonna do it at all. That must be a shoot twice hint? Did I make this work anyway? Wow, no. Because mean. I can get back up here with the bomb. Player can do a lot of stuff with a bomb. So I guess if I cheesed out the first Link power-up, I could keep that first one over there, and then I could come back after I did stuff with the bomb. Or if I threw the bomb instead of cooked it in my hands, I could do that. It's not a big deal. But it is always worth remembering, the player can do really dumb shit with the Link power-up. Doesn't really seem like real cheese. I guess so. Do it twice and then land on the blue one, probably. Yeah, seems alright so far. Really light touch. Gonna get mad at that fish after a while. Not hyper dense. Ew, what is that? What is this on your blanket, hot dog? Oh, it's just a stick. Looked like a bug. Oh. Buy button. I finished Demon Souls today, so I no longer... I'm surprised that doesn't do anything, but that's just to clear that. So then the spring gag there isn't a real spring gag? Platforming, see no trolls. What, in that first area? We have the secret fish, the hidden fish, and we have the wiener, the visual wiener. That's a troll if you don't want to look at wieners. But yeah, the oh, and there's the catch if we accidentally go into the get the first sword. We can cheese out of there. But yeah, it's light. It's very low density. I want to go back and see how that's supposed to work. That must have been a catch for if you sail over. That whole setup was madness. No, I need to see that work. I'm glad it doesn't hit you on respawn, but I want to see that work. Yeah, that's a troll. This first thing here, yeah, it feels like people are gonna wait to see what it is, and then it isn't anything. And like a thwomp. Oh god, I did it to myself. A thwomp with a parachute isn't a troll. That's just a thwomp. That's just a level thing. That's for if anybody tries to hit both of them to see what happens? Or is that supposed to be a catch for if you try to jump just a little? Yeah, I don't understand what the setup is there. This is a wiener. That counts, I feel like. And then if we go in here, the troll is that a muncher locks you in there. Not great. Fine. Easy to cheese. Esports. Pretty quick to the first checkpoint, too. Yeah, I wonder if this is somebody's relatively early effort in trolling. I guess we'll look after. Oh my god. And they really like stayed in the lane the whole time and just like kept it really simple and focused on God, pretty novel setups. Rather than trying to cram as much as they could into it. Novel to them. But it seems fine. I don't mind a little bit of tradition in here. Love the haha, there's a spring there I got you troll in general, so like I like that I can get rid of it, but I also feel like it's barely a troll. There's barely a setup there for that. It's not worth it. Giving me something to do while I wait is nice. Okay, so now I'm guessing this plays once I run straight over there. So to see what's supposed to happen here, I want to do this. he just bites you. I don't know what else I should have expected, but that's what happens if you don't delay. But some of us, we're gonna wait. Yeah, I thought the sword was going to be a part of it somehow. That I was going to either trigger it and get out of there, or that there was going to be some way to untrigger it if we just went in there. And then I would use the sword to move the spring, and then that would set something else up. I'm okay with keeping it simple. Because I am stupid. Oh no, he didn't die that time! Oh no! Oh, the setup was so funny when it didn't hit us, and it's pretty funny when it lands correctly too. You still get the long, very, very long chain jump. It's just funny. I know it's normal behavior, but it's still pretty funny. Yeah, bombs can walk at night. That's it. Oh, yeah, actually, bombs can walk at night, and that's such an easy place to set up a bomb walking away thing and force the player to, you know, stab the bomb to make it stop or whatever. So yeah, you have this set up here. You could just have the bomb walk off and, like, break the landing for the player, too. That's smart. That's so easy. Let me hide the overlay. Oh, I forgot to turn on my heart rate thing. Always miss something. Oh, and I forgot to bring up the input reader. Oh no, I didn't forget to bring it up. I forgot to launch the thing. Go. That will appear when the overlay is back. He says to himself. Oh no, you can see it a little bit transparently there. Yeah, Scribbler. Here it is. Underneath me here, these could be all stone blocks over here. You might be able to disrupt the player's expectation by just making everything breakable. Hard blocks. On the lower half here with the spikes, but that still might set it up. But you could pretty easily set up like a different setup in here so that the bomb continues to walk. Once you throw it in there, walks over, and then blows out some flooring here, which I think would be kind of funny. You can pretty easily stop the feet that way too. So there's a lot you can do with that without making it too complex. So then I guess we want to go up there. And then delay. Ooh. Something we're doing is fucking that up, which is too bad because that was really goddamn funny when it worked correctly. Yeah, we must be fucking something up with a bomb. Yeah, that does work to set him up really consistently as we scroll in there. But we must be fucking up some bomb thing or something specific with the switch state that makes that not work. Because yeah, if I hadn't seen him just jut out and then disappear, I would have thought that was super annoying if I ran into it that way. So you maybe lose the comedy there too. Is this just what the thing that Thwomps do at night? Oh. Nope. Pretty afraid of this fucking thing. And it's just coins. Yep, that whole thing. I think you got to be careful with doing a thwomp right before that, because even if the player doesn't have the frame of mind to remember, that thwomps can move at night mode, you're gonna remind them really quickly with that setup there, right after the checkpoint. Probably, maybe not. Depends on the delay. But I would watch to see if other people are then aware of what this guy's gonna do, and they kind of hedge their bets without letting him move. Fuck off! God damn it! He's gonna die and get the sword. Coffee good. What in the hell is that underhang? There's no way that underhang is traversable, so that blue pipe must be a death pipe later, or just decorative? And then I'm guessing I'm supposed to wait there and fall in a specific place? I think this is makeable, isn't it? Yeah, it is. What is this weird mess? What are we doing here? Oh, interesting. Okay. I wonder what happened to that bomb the other time. Oh, wow. Yeah, I mean, you're giving me Link. I can cook a bomb there. Is that correct, or is that cheese? Weird. Yeah, I guess I feel like there was a little bit of a path split there, but it felt like the wrong path was right. Oh, did it to myself. Well, let's go see what's down there, because it doesn't seem like there's anything up above, up there. That's the end. But it does feel like there's something down here. Oh. Wow. I don't know if this was the place for an anti-softlock, but okay, at least it wasn't hard. Yeah, I think we did vines for some of the other ones, but not for all of them. Yeah. Vine blocks always come back after blown up. I just don't know what that vine block was for. But this definitely seems correct now. I don't think there's any reason for me to go up there, but I also don't feel like there's any troll up there. It just is. Yeah, it just is. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Weird. Okay. When did my glasses get dirty? When I cleaned them, and then I put them on my face, and then I didn't touch them. Like, how is that possible? I know my eyebrows are touching them, and I hate it. I hate it more than anything. I have new glasses on the way. But I'll tell you what, it is pretty annoying to need glasses when you're almost 40. Oh, I did it again. Can't imagine how annoying it would be to, need them when you're like 60. Yeah, we need the sword here. Oh. Sword. Okay, so we're definitely going up here, and the rest of that is just a prank. I guess it, oh my god, why am I like this? I keep waiting to, like, look at it and think it through, but I need to go in the goddamn P-switch. P-door. P is stored in the door. No, Crackers, the face you were making was cute. Don't look at me when I say aw. Aw is not your nickname. Little fucker. Now we can make it through here. I don't know what that is. We might be able to get the fire flower, but then, oh, then we're going to be duck jumping through here, and then we're probably not going to make it past the muncher. That's probably the whole setup there. That's, extremely simple. Oh, yeah. I have trouble imagining the person that works on who doesn't just run under there, but it's probably good to try and catch some cautious people, I guess. Hard to say. Weird. Yeah, he does that, and then this happens. We can go back in here, and we can get another one of these. Do I learn a lesson when we do this, or is this... I do learn a lesson. I learned to not do that. A weird setup. Yeah, I'm having trouble getting a good handle on what my goal is there specifically, and how I'm supposed to get through there correctly. Is it possible it's this? That feels cheesy. It feels cheesy, but this would give me 2 hits, and then that would explain why the sword is on the other side. Like why it's spitting a sword there? So the sword is supposed to be a troll? Oh, but that doesn't hit that either way. Huh. Huh. Yeah, I'm struggling here. Ow. It was gonna get me eventually. Be good today. I've been doing eggnog lattes almost exclusively for, yeah, fire feels like bait, but then I don't understand the sword slinger on the sword, blaster on the other side. I think the troll for the fire is that you aren't supposed to be able to get past the muncher in the duck jumping thing, because most people won't, like, hold Y and mash. But then I don't understand this. Because this feels like it's supposed to give you a sword when you don't want it, but it doesn't. Not in any... Well, does it if it's there? No, it does not. Esports. Is it don't get the key? Does the key... Oh, okay, well, that makes a little bit of sense here suddenly. Okay, it's pretty hard to understand what the setup is here, and the player's going to be poking a lot. Because the segment is short, we get back to it pretty quick, and with relatively low spaghetti, even for me, and extremely spaghetti-prone dipshit. But that said, I still feel like this setup is really confusing, because it's hard for me to understand what my goal is other than to get through there, and how to do it. Can you do a small jump not hitting that block? Maybe. I'm wondering if somehow the key is spawn blocking the Blowy Joey? But yeah, maybe I'm just supposed to climb the ladder and not hit the block. Maybe that's the entire setup here. That's smart. That's probably what I'm missing. No, Blowy Joey is blocked by that other block. Okay. Yeah, I think you're right. I think I'm supposed to grab the vine with a small jump. I guess that might be more apparent if, Actually, that's a really great point to, indicate to the player that there's a block on the vine, but in a way that makes it clear to them that they're supposed to grab the vine. Like, let me draw it out. Maybe people will get mad because they're so used to it anyway, but I feel like the haha there's blocks on the vine gag it's been done. But if you stretch that space out a little bit and then put an indicator on the vine like there's a block, but you're just actually indicating grab the vine here, stupid, I think that will hit. I think that will land reliably. Oh, or I could just get on the vine now. That's the... Are you fucking kidding me right now? Is that real? Oh, you can just do that. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm not sure which of the solutions is the solution there, but I feel like... Let me do this. Oh, let me do this now that this works so not stupid. That is such a small thing, but I fucking love it so much that we can just instantly be in the picture. Hi, hot dog. Let me make some space for you, little buddy. Hi. Hello. Hi, hot dog. Hi. Are you going to lay in your spot? Okay. You sit in your spot. No, I'm not talking to you about treats. You can jump up here if you want. Cats are distracting. Move this all up a little bit. Maybe a little bit more. You want to make room for it? There seems like a lot of room here, so you probably could. But to essentially indicate to the player that when they jump at the lowest height they can get off, that there is a block there, as is often indicated on vines in troll levels. But in reality, the block is above there, and you are indicating to the player that a relatively small jump and grabbing on is the place where they will be able to climb up from. I don't know why I drew a hammer, but I did. I think that actually could be pretty funny. But that could be me projecting my hatred of vine blocks into a subversion of that, but I still think that could be pretty funny. But see how people react to it before you, or, you know, pay attention. You do something like that. But yeah, the overall experience here is a little confusing. We got through it. We have a method that works, and I think I know what the probably intended method is, but I feel like I shouldn't be this confused. Are doors still fast in Switch 2? Yeah, I think we're pretty locked in on doors being fast on Switch 2. I haven't tried to see if pipes are faster though, but I think those load times, like those start animating the area things, are rigid. Are engine specific rather than anything else. Yeah, I don't think the doors are any faster. I haven't timed it. I saw a little tiny bit of green. Sports. I thought it was the top of the flagpole. It was not, but that's fine. That is such a dumb goddamn gag, but it's pretty funny to set it up that to. Uh-oh. Yeah. Yeah, that is a soft lock. Does it just give me softy? I just say softy. Wait, do you not remember the keyboard from last time? Soft cover, soften, softening, softness. It definitely does not. Softly, softly? Fuck off. Oh. No, hang on. No, hang on. I'm letting it do it. Soft lag. Look, the keyboard suggested it. I am just doing it what it wants. Nonsense. Nonsense. Scribbled into your level. Oh. Oh my god, the Y stuff. I had to switch the controls on the PlayStation 2 so that the controls in Demon Souls that you can't change for some godless reason, which honestly, that right there, that's a reason why it shouldn't have been a 9 on Metacritic. Suck a dick. Non-remappable controls in fucking 2020 on a launch title that has different controls than previous entries in the series. Just fuck right off. Fuck entirely off of the planet. But it has caused a lot of confusion. But I'm done with it. I finished it. My fingers can go back to normal, and I'll just start confusing A and B again, like God intended. Yeah, probably just put a block there if there's no other reason for it. I don't know why there needed to be a colored block there, but it does create a soft block. There is absolutely no reason for me to jump in that spot, and there's that's a valid response, but you still have to fix it. You still have to do it. Hi, Casey. Soft lock? Yeah, that was why I wanted to take a look at it, but then I thought the description sounded okay, right? Like, okay, the description sounds kind of smart. Maybe this isn't going to be as like Timmy-full as it looks like. And it's always interesting to see the stuff people drop into the library when I haven't seen them active elsewhere, but I didn't look at all at playtesting requests in days. In weeks. Let's be real, weeks. Hi, Pud. Bye, hot dog. Hi, Pud. Oh, that was so cute. What is he doing with his butt? Hot dog, what are you doing? I was ranting about Demon Souls, and I finished it, and I had fun with it. There's a lot to be fun had there, if you like Souls games, but it is an exceptionally flawed experience. I feel more flawed even than Dark Souls, and the fact that none of those flaws were fixed in the remake is baffling. You can brick your save. Assuming you or someone hasn't played a lot of Souls games, usually some debuff occurs, some relatively permanent debuff occurs when you die. Like you lose your body, or you lose your soul, or you lose your humanity or something. And you lose a bunch of currency, all of currency. In this game, and I know that it comes before the other ones, but in this game, when you lose your body, it's hard to get it back, and there's a pretty limited number of items that give you your body back, and it sets your HP to 50% of your maximum, so it's a significant debuff. That one ends up almost being a little bit of a prank. Maybe extend the floor there a little bit and put another muncher? Now that one ended up catching me where I don't think it's supposed to. But I can see someone misreading that as just a dick move Kaizo block. So the consequences for death in Demon Souls are pretty severe. I just played through it because the items were clearly limited to get your body back. But, you know, when you're working on getting to a boss, it's easier to get back to the boss once you kind of have it down. If you use the item that restores your body, then you have more HP, so you can get back more easily, and you are better prepared to fight the boss. However, what the game does not tell you is that if you die with your body in the game, like in a level, it makes the world worse. And if you do that 2 or 3 times, it breaks it. And it's probably not that bad in some places, but in one of the worlds, if you do that, it creates a guy who one-shots you in what I believe to be all available armor at that point. And it is absolutely impossible to deal with him, and even parrying, still results in near death, and it was extremely difficult to deal with. It took me 5 or 6 hours just to get this one dipshit dead, so that I could proceed. And that's just an insane thing to have happen. Like, there was no real way to run around him. Their enemies in the area would absolutely stop you before you could proceed. The entire thing essentially bricks your save file if you die twice while working your way back to a boss in an incredibly difficult area to work through. And it pisses me off. It pisses me off that it was extremely well reviewed. Now that I finished it, I understand now that it wasn't made by FromSoft. It was made by another company who ported it over. That has not worked every time we've come back. Maybe we're delaying too long before we jump through. Maybe that's how we're doing it wrong, but it is too bad because it is really funny when it works. Yeah, it's a long rant. It's a long, boring rant if you're not in that. Oh. 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 Yeah, fine. Goodbye. But yeah. There are a good number of things like that that create really tedious circumstances that are also... That's what's supposed to happen there. Okay. Really tedious and annoying circumstances, and a lot of like, okay, now that you've made your way to the boss, there's a shortcut so you can get back, but then in later areas, they just don't give you a shortcut. And for some of the runs to the bosses in that same area that I was complaining about, I wasn't able to get the world all the way, like, back. Like, I learned after that not to die with my body anymore in the area, blah, blah, blah. Doesn't matter. Figured out a way around the problem that I had. But I couldn't restore it, so it was always harder in that area. Shit, I fucked it, didn't I? Oh, no, I just made it. Remember the blue blocks. Yeah. I will forget. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I don't know what that weird... Okay, I think the donut must have just respawned that first time we came through. So I think that's actually what we're supposed to do. I learned not to die with my body anymore. You want to die with somebody else's body. Ideally. Oh, don't forget the blue blocks that I jumped into and got soft locked in. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, see, that is a really good example of how you could accidentally go into the soft lock as a panic response, rather than a weird behavior where you're jumping into a corner because you like to jump into corners for some reason. What is this? Oh, I really thought this was just going to be a pit. I was just going to look in the pit. Aw, regretful. I will forget the context of that quote, and I'll have no idea what it means. Oh. I love this. Glowy Joeys can make really annoying antis. This at least doesn't seem like it can get weird with camera positioning. Probably all spawns in when the door spawns in. But it still feels really annoying. I think good practice generally, if you're going to put in a soft lock for any reason, is that it should be a real punishment for a mistake. Not for checking a hole, not for falling for a joke in the level, but creating like an actual like 50-50, but not like a 50-50-90, like a situation where the player knows they made a mistake. I feel like that's always worth making. You always want the player to feel like it's their mistake rather than your level happening to them. Your choices harming the player. You want the player to feel like their choices are harming them. But having an extremely challenging anti-softlock because I went to look at a 50 coin in a hole is pointless and extremely frustrating. And if you want to do a stupid anti-softlock, set up a 30 to 50 second mercy for the player so that after I've done this for several minutes, you let me fucking die. Oh, is the spring gonna push me in there too? I hope not. I would recommend removing the springs from the pipe, just in general. It's already hard enough to get into the pipe. This is enough to sour me on the level though. If you want to set something up like this, you need to do a fucking mercy mechanic. But yeah, I like the combat. I like the moment-to-moment gameplay in Demon's Souls. And the enemy and world design. I think that not fixing anything in the remake was bizarre. Just bizarre. And even if you wanted to keep it in the absolute spirit of the original, you still could have had just offered small shortcuts to the player to go around some potential, like, extremely difficult instant death, always respawning enemies on the run back, in some places, because I literally, like, one of the bosses I was working on, it was a 40-minute run back because of the way it was set up, and it got to the point where, I was spending 20 or 30 minutes grinding out currency to get money to buy a shitload of healing items so I could just constantly be fully healed. And anytime anything happened, immediately run away and fully heal. And then what I ended up doing at the end of it was like, no, I'll just take 2 hours and I'll kill everything with arrows so that I stop dying on the way. Because if I die half the time, it's taking me more than, 40 minutes. I'd rather just not die so I could play the fucking boss. And then the second I get into the boss, the cheesiest dumb shit possible, because holy shit, I don't want to die and do that again. So instead of learning the boss and trying to, like, figure out parries and having, no real checkpoints in Demon Souls at all. You start from where you start. You start from 1-1 or 1-2 or... Yes, it is gonna put me in there. Fuck! Yeah, that's fucked. That ruins the level. All the praise I had just right in the toilet there with that setup. That choice. I think I can probably just go right away. Let me just die. I think if I go right away, I'll be fine. Now that you have Switch 2, when is Breath of the Wild Tears of the Kingdom stream? I got both the upgrade packs, with, having Switch Online already for years or whatever. Oh, I'm not gonna look for the other one, but they're both in here. Would actually be pretty funny to try to, like, rock block casual speedrun them next to each other. See how fast that goes. Probably wouldn't be that bad. It would be interesting to see, but I feel like I will spend a lot of time bitching about how much better it is at 120 FPS. Yeah, I bet Breath of the Wild feels a lot better on Switch 2. 60 FPS to 30 FPS is an enormous difference. 120 still feels really good. When we were doing it on, for crowd control, that was all in 120 for me, and you can't see it on Twitch, but man, is it smooth at 120 hertz. I haven't replayed Breath of the Wild since I played through Tears of the Kingdom, so it will be interesting to see how that feels too, because Tears of the Kingdom's a fucking masterpiece. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I did not arrow down the final boss or that boss that I was stuck on, but I did the cheesy thing where you have a shield and you stand behind it with a spear and you poke him. And I was just poking him behind with the spear. I would much rather be dodging, trying to figure out the parry timing and getting parries off, and that feels good. That feels satisfying and entertaining to learn. Running around like a fucking dipshit with a fucking shield up and then just like poke. Oh, I got touched. Let me run away. I don't want to die because I have to pay 2 hours if I die. I don't want to pay 2 hours if I die. I'm going to have a worse experience with your game if you do that. And it's like, that's not even a get good thing. It's a, when you make something this difficult and you make the optimal solution unsatisfying, that's it. It's the infinite power-ups boss fight type of thing. Just, in a worse game. I'll get you. Now I die? And now hot dog noises. Hot dog, where are you going? Did you hear that? You didn't like it? Oh, he was ready. He got right up there. Crackers got up there too. Crackers, don't steal it from him. That's so rude. Hot dog, there's one behind you. Quick, get it. Oh, he got it. Oh, sorry, bud. But I like hot dog more. Oh, more treats. We'll do the rest of the treats in a minute here. Let's see what horrible thing is about to happen to me. I can just go back up? That's it? That's bizarrely benevolent? Magnanimous? Considering what we just saw? In that ante? Hot dog, what are you doing? There's nobody back there. Why are you being... Stop it. Why are you being like this? Hot dog. He's fucking zooted. Stop ruining the green screen. Oh my god, he's being so crazy. Oh my god. Okay, maybe we do the thing now to see if we can, unzoot him. Hot dog. No. We gotta go over there. What? NDI camera. Look at how bad he is being. What laser? Laser shield to bounce. You can use the shield to bounce the laser back. In what? Oh, in Breath of the Wild? I don't think if you can bounce the laser back in the stupid laser guys back in Demon Souls, and you're talking about the exact part that was horrible, I will laugh really hard. I did not try blocking the laser at all. Ugh. Are you done being crazy now, little buddy? Oops, I zoomed it out. Oh, see what happens? But he was being so crazy. He's running up the slope. He was. Hot dog. Hot dog. That was some madness. Why don't you want to be on camera? He's so cute. But he's being crazy. I don't know why he's being crazy, but he is. Yeah, it's set to 62. Don't judge me. Heidi was doing laundry and it got hot in here. Hi, guys. Yeah, Breath of the Wild had really cool combat with, at the very least with the, Guardians. I missed Guardians a lot in, Tears of the Kingdom. Tears of the Kingdom had really interesting itemization because of the way combinations work, but less fun stuff to fight, I think. Oh yeah, the hands were great. The hands were so fucking great. Spicy Ganon was an okay fight, but I feel like it was really, really, really easy to get the timing down for the flurry rushes. And then after you do that, it trivializes it. I do like the hands, though. The design on the hands was good. The ambience of, like, the environment, like, changing and darkening when they spawned and everything was really cool. Here you go, buddy. Hot dog. Hot dog. Hold my hand. Listen to me. Are you going to be less crazy when we're done doing this? Please lick the treat if the answer is yes. Okay, thank you. Disappear. Yeah, I think the going strategy, I have no idea what the most or the best strategy is, but what always worked well for me was bomb arrows. You get bomb arrows, you use the bullet time while you're in midair to bomb arrow the shit out of them. Don't try to run away just because you know you're not getting treats. I'm tired of this only holding hands with treats stuff. Now show everyone your beans. Aw, he's secretive about his beans today. Yeah, bomb arrows seem to work really, really good. If you bomb arrow the sweet spot on them in the bullet time, you could pull a couple of them off and get all the hands down so that you could get in on Sweaty Ganon fight. Buff Ganon, right? I think it was buff, not dried out Ganon. I don't remember what the Ganon demon dudes looked like. Oop. Nope. Crackers. Crackers! What the fuck? Oh my god, Crackers! He caught it with his chin hair and then he, like, ran away. Ugh. Oh, Crackers. Can you please vomit somewhere else? Go. Come on, go. Go. Go vomit not on the green screen, please. Go vomit and then come back. Keep going. Don't vomit on the AstroTurf. Oh. Hot dog. My champion. Don't go chase him just because he's barfing. Have the rest of this. Seriously? Get it out of your system there, bud? No? You're still looking for something to vomit on? Well, there's a nice rug right there you can barf on. I didn't pay for it, but you can pretend. Yeah, maybe you can find something else to barf on that'll be really hard to clean up. Thanks, buddy. Hot dog. Do you want the rest? Why are you being so weird? Yeah, eat the rest, buddy. I don't think that's recyclable. Oh. Even ancient arrows are stronger, but when you shoot Ganon, same damage as bomb arrow. Yeah, the bomb arrows, I think, caught multiple hands, too. I think that's what worked really good. And bomb arrows were really easy, because, I don't know, because I spent all my time grabbing bombs. Come here, stupid. There you go, drugs for your face. And then here's some up here for later. For them to get up there later and get all zooted over. Ah. I'm pretty sure he wouldn't barf on hot dog, but I wouldn't put it past him. He's usually pretty good about like running around. Oh yeah, there it is. Can't see it. Oh, he ran up the slope in game. Yeah, he was running up a steep slope in reality. Wasn't working for him. Oh, good. Right behind the green screen. Yeah, I think I'll probably step there. Keep pushing, bud. Nope, he didn't get it yet. Okay, yeah, we did all the things. Opened up the clip. Got the game. Oh, come on. Cracker's not on the AstroTurf. God damn it. Why are you like this? He literally spends his life. He's like trying to figure out the most annoying place to vomit. And he's like, oh yeah, here we go. If I vomit in this, that'll be horrible to clean. I can hose it off, but it's annoying. And I really like having the AstroTurf by the hot tub to step on. It's nice to step on with bare feet. Oh. Okay. Back to being angry about other things. Okay, I got one. Yeah, not if it has barf in it. Yeah, now I'm gonna have to clean it. Is that somehow? Okay, so whatever's on the right-hand side, that's not relevant. Oh yeah, I gotta update that. Yeah, I'm gonna start, Dark Souls 3, probably tonight. I gotta get back to Night Rain. Night Rain's still on the list. I was having trouble playing Night Rain when I was playing, Demon Souls because they were so, different, but in the same genre. At least the spring doesn't go down, like it's not like a Twitch reaction type of thing, but I still really hate that whole setup. That really shits it up. Yep, I just want to see what's in there. That's fine. I feel like something's gonna flip that again once I get over there. Yeah, that setup is satisfying and funny. There it is. There's the thing that's gonna happen to me. Yeah, that's kind of the thing too, is that like, once something really bad happens, it's a lot harder to access the comedy in the level. I can't get back up from here? Really? Really? You know, yeah, you could set up a funnier gag here. This is just a pit, right? So the rest of this isn't relevant. Let me hide me. But you could get a funnier gag out of this. Where's my scribbler? By putting ice blocks here. So the player thinks, that they can go through there after they get potentially a fire flower in here, right? That feels like a thing. That feels like there's a reason for that. Plus, if the player skips this entirely, and goes for the swords, which I think is likely because swords are tastier and there's no visible 50 coin down here, so why wouldn't you go for the swords? If you go for the swords and then you make your way around this way and come around this way, then you may still throw bombs at this to look at what's over there, and then this troll can still land. Like the fire troll can still potentially land both ways. Yeah. Yeah, I think there's definitely a better way to do that doesn't necessarily make it a mandatory incorporation into what we're doing here, but avoids it being a dead-end path that the player might immediately be like, well, why would I even try then? Yeah, it definitely feels like there's a lot of more traditional level design sentiment here that is pivoting towards troll stuff, which there's nothing wrong with that. And I honestly think that you can contextualize trolls really well with more traditional level design concepts, and it can usually bring a lot to the table. And it can help a lighter level like this with less intense trolls feel really natural. Feel really natural and not feel barren, threadbare. Are you kidding me? Is this also an anti-softlock? Is this for a competition that you're in where you're supposed to have as many softlocks, anti-softlocks as possible? It's just general rule of thumb. Don't enter competitions started by Satan, you know. Comes out of a burning hole in the ground and gives you an idea for Mario Maker, you say no. No, Satan, I will not. Can we flip that switch? Oh, maybe that was the thought, was flipping the switch makes this easier? So that was how we would use both paths? Oh yeah, and then we can get back up here. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't actually get cut off until the fireball comes through. I get it. I understand that now. I see how you're using both paths. I guess I couldn't see... Yeah. I couldn't really see that very effectively. Yeah. Can we break this? Ah, yeah, we can actually. Yeah, we could do this to skip those pretty easily, I think. Yeah. Nothing for this one. Probably something in there. Oh, nope. Oops. Oopsie. Oh. Okay. Oh. Yeah, another opportunity for vine blocks to make that troll work. I don't know if you need to troll the player going back into the door there. Oh yeah, for the bomb if they don't, I guess if they're worried about the bomb damage. But we're damage boosting anyway, so it works both ways, I guess. Yikes. Yikes. Oh, nope, we cannot get that out of there. Okay, okay, fine. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh, you actually wanted me to come down here and get this fire flower. Interesting reuse. Dick move. Guy's block does its job. Ugh. Well, I guess we'll go back and die. I don't think the fire flower will respawn, right? Will not. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why Crackers is so barfy. At least oh, god. Hot dog, what is this madness? Is it because the air conditioner's on turbo and it's making it flutter a little bit and it's making you crazy? There, no more turbo. Balm your anus. Stop looking at it. Stop looking at it. Oh my god. He's gonna rip the green screen down. It's just gonna ruin everything. Oh yeah, I made it easier. He's making crazy noises too. I guess you won't hear him if I muted the NDI cam. Hot dog. Stop doing drugs and go back to being crazy. Wow, you point a rectangle at him and he just shuts down. Oh, here we go. I was going to set it up so it could just sit. But now I think he's going to be crazy again. Look at him. He's got the zoomies. Got the greebles. Needs more drugs. I heard you sneeze, buddy. Look at how wrinkled it is. Look at the damage he's done. Look at the destruction you have wrought, hot dog. Now you're just gonna go back there and watch it? Look at the... Oh, yeah, thanks. Thank you. Are you trying to fix it, buddy? You pretending? Oh. You know what I like is that I'm going to send this completely unsolicited. This guy who made this level. And be like, yeah, thanks for the feedback. Hey, why was half of it you yelling at your cat who was in the way all the time? Yeah, now he's just trying to be cute. Is this something? Is this a setup or no? No. Those are both covered, yeah, with mushrooms. I don't know why we'd come back in here or why we'd need this, but I guess this was a help for if... I don't know. I do not know. So yeah, we can skip flipping the switch with the sword pretty easily, which someone might figure out and think is convoluted, but it does work. We can use this to light the fuse on that dude, though, can't we? I think we can make this... Oh. Make that one work. But I could also see players seeing that and then accidentally doing that and then getting the fire flower anyhow. But we'll see. We'll see what we see as we come back through here. Maybe we didn't need the fire flower. We actually needed the other one, and that's going to be the troll. Oh, come on back, buddy. PP? Wow. Yeah, you spelled it out. Look, I like penises. Penises are really funny. There's a penis there and there on my desk. There was one on the ceiling, but that came down. It was part of a light. I have a light-up penis at the bar. I have a huge bag of dicks. I like dicks. Dicks are funny. But I want to see more than just the same dick joke from before, but bigger. Hot dog is coming out of the PP. Yeah, let's get him in there. Trying to get back up there. There we go. There you go, hot dog. Well, he's really going for it down there. That's not even his butthole. He's just like on the side of his leg. You telling me that there's something up there over here? That's a hint to draw back to what we just moved past, right? Okay, up there, I guess? Grab a picture. Hot dog is stored in the PP. You know, I'm really surprised that the green screen is not covered in, like, wrinkles that are disrupting the stream. I'm usually pretty careful about getting it on there correctly. Wow, that was crazy. But maybe I can just skip the magnets and let them be terrorists if it's gonna be nice like this. Cause yeah, it doesn't look like it made a mess at all. Yeah. Oh. Oh God. Yeah, the actual necessary setup for getting through here is just absurd. And there are plenty of distractions a player might have that isn't their cats being distracting. That could cause them to fall into this through no fault of their own, and it is an absolutely shit anti-softlock that shits the entire level up. And there's a lot that's great otherwise, but this is just absolutely miserable. And if there was a mercy mechanic, I could wait for it. But now I have, and it's not 8 minutes, but it's still, what, 6 and 6 is 12, 24, five goddamn minutes to wait here, because you don't respect my time. And it's so annoying, it's so annoying to work through, that I don't want to keep trying, because it's going to keep pissing me off. It's so hard to get in a position where you can skip through it. Yeah, it seems like that's necessary. Yeah. Yeah, this ruins it. If you are committed to making bad choices, absolutely committed to making bad choices, that you feel this is a component of making a fun troll level, you are wrong. You could not possibly be more wrong. You do not need this many anti-softlocks, but they never need to be as annoying as this one. This is an exceptionally terrible anti-softlock. But if you are committed to eating shit and forcing me to suffer in the way that this makes me suffer, if this is a necessary component to get you to make troll levels, and they are not fun at all unless you smear them with shit, at the very least, you can make it easy for me to rinse it off by giving me a mercy mechanic that kills me after 30 seconds or so. I think 30 to 60 at an absolute maximum is a good default. It's a good target. But yeah, it's easy to end up in here by a spaghetti or a simple mistake. And losing 5 minutes because you forgot about a spring is not an enjoyable experience. It doesn't feel satisfying. It doesn't feel like it's my fault. It feels like you fucked me. After I deliberately said, don't fuck me again. Yeah. And then you have springs down there, and it's just horrible to do correctly. I would recommend, if you do want to include an anti-soft like this, that you consider doing the anti-softlock for 2 or 3 hours over and over. And every single time you respawn at the checkpoint or test any segment of the level, you do this first. So that you can have the disruptive experience of wanting to continue and see what's next, but instead having to do this horrible thing that you designed. But even if it's easy for you, you still don't want to build an anti-softlock for somebody to have to learn, even though you learned it. Like, you still want to avoid putting the player in a position where they have to learn something like this. They have to suffer like this to get back to the otherwise relatively good troll level. Do not care. Yeah, if we go in there again, I'm done. And maybe boing every level you ever uploaded. Do. Crab. Can I reach the crab? Is the crab in here? Yes, it is. Something happened to his mouth. There we go. Better. Oh, this is worse. This is worse with glasses. Yeah, here, get these out of my way here. You be a part of the glasses now. Nope. No, these just have to go in his mouth. There we go. This is exactly how we should look. Yeah, like, it's a couple of seconds before it comes, but there's no reason to have this engine of brutality set up to punish a player who does not respond every time they respawn. It is a pointlessly cruel thing, and it is bizarrely cruel, considering what we've seen in the rest of the level. Yeah, vine blocks would prevent that from working. From, not working when we go back in here. Now, if we get that one, can't we just use this as long as we're close? I guess let's check. I'm not sure why there's two, but two makes it pretty easy to cheese your way through that. Oh, does this really not work? Oh yeah, it doesn't. I would have thought it would. Oh, got him. Yeah, we can make that work. Mostly. Oh, that kills the turtles. Okay, let's not do that. Now, I think the hint was telling me to come here. Up above. By the saw blade that harms us, right? Oh, to go over. Oh, you dick. Yeah, we can go over it. Okay. TP. And then we would keep the fire flower, and the fire flower can melt the ice. I'm guessing the black and white flower cannot. I don't understand the purpose of the black and white flower. Okay, this time I will not blink my eyes. Don't want to accidentally go in the goddamn hole. Yeah, when you have a setup like that too, that's punishing on the respawn, then the comedy of each death also gets lost on the player. Because then instead of, you know, like seeing something funny, my head immediately goes to, oh shit, I have to not go in the anti-softlocker. Oh shit. You almost get the impact of like a kind of level where, okay, I have to take it from the beginning. If the first jump sucks, now it feels like it's gonna suck. And yeah. Oh, bomb. Block bomb. Go fast. I guess we do this. Sometimes they go the wrong way. I think there's a way to stabilize that claw so that doesn't happen with one-ways or with bricks. There's definitely a way to do that though, so that it always falls in the right place so that you can consistently put them where you want them. Go down here first. So that doesn't catch me. Yeah, it definitely needs polish on a couple of things. A couple of soft locks, a couple of places where we had problems. What? Oh, the coin is the indicator for where to do it? Yeah, it is. Okay. It's kind of funny. I don't want to burn the balls. Okay, that's fine. Piranha was stored in the balls. I thought there would be something horrible, like... Oh. Like poison would come out of the balls. That's weird. Wasn't expecting that. So I was supposed to look in the nuts for that? Can I not get out from up here with another key? Is that not what you're telling me? Oh yeah, see, this is what I thought you wanted me to do. I thought you wanted me to leave the balls alone. Ugh. We almost can do it that way too. I don't know if that's necessary. I was supposed to look in the nuts. Don't distract me at the checkpoint. Yeah, see that dread too, that anxiety about dying and respawning. That makes it really, really hard in general to appreciate the level. And if you're not thinking about it, if you're not carefully thinking about your headspace, it's gonna be cat striked. Yeah, we got that button. That was a lot. One of them fell off. Ugh. I really wish there was some way I could, like, maybe I can find treats that are... What's the opposite of green? Is it... No, it's not yellow. Why can't I think of what's on the opposite of green of color wheel? Is it purple? Color wheel, light. Green, magenta is the opposite. I don't think I can find magenta cat treats. Grab cap. Hot dog noise. Pud. Pud's back. Oh, I forgot to turn off. Make it easier to see the cat. Wait, why do we only see Pud on one camera? Where's the other one? Oh, I turned off the other one by accident. That's weird. I don't know how I did that. But there's Pud. Oh, I probably tried to turn off the big one. I turned off the small one. Yeah, maybe I could find red cat treats. Those should show up on a fucking green screen. I don't know, though. I have to keep it turned up kind of high to cover all the edges good because of the way the light works. But, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I can find something. Oops, I was talking to you the whole time. Yeah. Yeah, Paris. I knew it was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen. Hot Dog was behind the curtain, behind the green screen, attacking Crackers. I think we got one in there. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. Dude. Hey, my, level grabber thing. Oh, I forgot to hit start. Fuck me. Never grabbed a level. Oops. Oh, God. Well, at least he comes back. Ugh. Yeah, thank God they respawn. Hot Dog, why are you making that face? He's got, like, crazy Greeble zooted face. What is in you? Is there a bird in the garage and you can hear its beat? Its wings? Do you fucking see that? Is this one big cat camera? Yeah, it's bigger. Oh, God, he's back there again. Crackers is just like, what the fuck is that? Crackers, get over there and make him stop. There's 18 pounds of you and like 8 pounds of him. He is a monster. Please don't flip those magnets off of there, buddy. I think they're too strong for your little body, but maybe not. It's only held on there with 2 hooks that are through grommets. Like, I put nice grommets in there, but they're just grommets. I could attach it better. I could staple it to the back wall. There's like a wood trim up there I could staple it to. A bunch of staples would make that real stable. Which might end up being necessary if he wants to continue to terrorize my green screen like this. Hot dog. Treat bribery. Does that make him come out? Yes, it does. He's down here now. Get up there. No, you know what? Actually, stay down there. Stay down there, hot dog. Look at him. Look at him. He's fucking zooted. He's fucking zooted. He took an 8-ball. Right to the dome, didn't you, bud? You're fucking blasted. Don't try to act normal. Don't try to act normal. I know what this is. You're doing that thing where you try to act sober. Like, no, officer, it's no problem. I can drive. I'm putting you in prison. That's what's happening. We're going to do a field sobriety test, which exists only because it's entertaining. Holy shit. Well, this is what you guys were missing, was the big jump to the total and absolute fucking madness.
Aaron Movement 4L has started following. Thank you.
I swear to drunk, I'm not God. Yeah. Yeah. Problem, officer? Aaron, thanks a lot for the follow there, buddy. This is actually a stream where we play Mario Maker, but currently bad things are happening. Thanks for dropping a level in the queue. We got one in front of you. Probably troll level. So it might take just a minute before we get there, but not too long. Okay, I think the madness is over for now. Hot dog is going to destroy the green screen. It's not bad things are happening. Funny things are happening. But it's going to be bad for me. Yours isn't a troll level? No problem. There are no requirements that it be a troll level. Just need to know. It's funny and cute, yeah. Ugh. It's funny and cute watching a cat murder like a pest mouse, but it's not funny and cute for the mouse. And in this scenario, I'm the mouse. My house is the mouse. I have to fix the mouse after. I have to do mouse surgery if he ruins it. So, as entertaining as it is, I really wanted to stop because the cat green screen is pretty much the only part of the stream anybody is here for. Nobody wants Mario Maker as much as they want to see my cats be little monsters. This setup looks familiar. And then I needed the mushroom here. Okay. Yeah, alright. Hot dog, go different room, locked him up, problem solved. What? Hot dog can't be stopped. If we put him in a different room, he'll just be bad there. But I do now think... So the wall that's on is a very thin wall, and it's the other side of it's the garage. And the person who built this extension over on the garage did just a terrible fucking job. Everything about this house is terrible. Birds get into the garage sometimes because of a lot of reasons, and there might be a bird on the other side of the wall that he's getting excited about. Or he might just have done too many drugs. We want to watch the cats being bad? Well, don't worry. He's not going to stop, but he is going to leave. I'm going to keep doing that cheese because it's easier. Doesn't seem like the on-off state matters because it's checked here in this room. That was close. Glad there's extra Koopas there to catch the extra fireballs. I hate everything. I kind of wish there was a way to get rid of them. Yeah, it's really weird. There's some choices that are very benevolent esports and considerate, and then there are some choices that are absurd. Yeah, I did have a really tough time getting in exercise today. It's been really slow this week, and you can't really base off just 1 week. But I think maybe we'll keep doing 5 or 5:30 going forward. So it's easier for me to get in the exercise, especially while the sun's out, and especially since I should be able to start kayaking soon. Putting a cat that's being bad in a different room means you aren't watching him anymore, and if he does something that harms him, don't be there to help? Yeah. I mean, the different room would be Heidi. Would be having to play with Heidi. And she would be watching him, but he would probably just calm down and be like, it's time to get hugs and kisses. I don't think this melts ice, so... Bring Heidi here. Yeah, Heidi, come watch him. She's probably asleep at work, as she does. Or working off the clock to make up for all the work she didn't do, which she also does. Very bad. She really needs to just sleep at night. Like a normal person, and then work during the day like a normal person. Okay. Let's cleanse the balls of their keys. And piranhas. We don't need to go over there for any reason. So let's do this. Now we're supposed to hang on to the mushroom. Okay, that one's not a note block, just that one. Yeah, that'll do it. Okay, so that's what's going on with that guy. Yeah, that's what's going on there with the night mode thing. Oh, I can't go back in the door either. Okay, well, now we know. It's always hard to say when you have such a strong vibe shift with an anti-softlock like that. But I do feel like more of the humor is falling flat, and I can't tell if it's that the level is tired out of it's running out of ideas, or if I'm just a little salty. But that is why you are managing player frustration. That is the job. That is a part of what we're doing here. I guess this area is a little unfocused too, and a little hard to track what works. We have had a little bit of that throughout the level. Ah, that's the troll. So if that all works correctly, then the idea here is that I will run into that and collect it by accident, I guess? Or collect it unnecessarily? I don't know. And then that won't work as well for getting the bomb out of there because of the mushroom on top. I get it. I don't like it, but I get it. Yeah, that's another one that's a little tough to sort out. I'd really like we're not going hard on the birthday stuff. We're going real light. I'm hoping not watching. I'm gonna at least check and make sure she's not in the user list. I really don't like to check the user list because it's so creepy. She's not in there. I got her little plant and I'm making her a cake. We're going real light on it. We already talked about it before we were poor. But we're going real light on the presents this year. And then when she inevitably can't think of something to do for me, I'll be like, just do the thing I want to do with the video games. Go play Super Metroid until you're done with it, and I'm gonna play it next to you, and we're gonna stream, and it's gonna be funny. Because she likes it. She played a little bit of it, and she legitimately liked it, but just doesn't come back to it. I want to make fun of her while she plays it. Go this way. Go away. Yeah, this setup's a little funky. Anything else here that's gonna happen? Something's getting set up there that I can't quite understand. Ah. Right away. Oh, this is almost for sure a potential soft lock, right? Yeah. This might work. Okay, that works. Weird. Okay. Well, let's proceed with the link power-up. Oh my god. Well, that does work. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting skittish too a little bit in the way that I proceed, and I'm always plotting. I know for a fact that my playstyle in most things is plotting. Slow, a little methodical, blah blah. That's fine, but I definitely get skittish when you make me unhappy on the way back. Dear B, should we eat away, sir? How you doing? You just take damage with the bomb? Yeah, you can block the bomb too. Oh yeah. No, I think it would still get you out of there. It might be possible if you... I don't know if you could technically softlock yourself there, but it feels like you could. But I think we could hit the thing from either side. Yeah, I think we'd get squished out no matter what, but it sure looks close to a softlock. Started good. It started good. We had... oh, yeah, you could throw the bomb there and stand there. You could softlock yourself. Yeah, you could. We did it. We had one of those earlier where we jumped into a single tile gap and got softlocked, but it's a single tile gap worth fixing because it's pretty easy to get softlocked there, especially if you're panicked about the horrible anti-softlock that's below it. This level started out with a ton of promise for something really simple that feels to me like a early or first effort for a troll level from a relatively skilled traditional level creator, but it started to kind of get off the rails. And extremely long. I guess we lost like 10-15 minutes to anti-softlock time. I kind of wish I could just go after his setup there, but that's fine. You're stupid and deserve it kind of softlock. Well, in a troll level, you don't want to punish the player that way, though. You still don't want to set up situations where the player has to be afraid of your, oh, fuck off. Of you being inconsiderate. Which, has been a problem. Okay, yeah, that's on both sides. I can't slip back in there. Oh. Yeah, and it's definitely gotten a little clunkier as we got into the CP2 area. Like this first setup here. This setup is pretty fun. The bike was well placed and everything, but we can just kind of skip that lower half there pretty easily. And then just do this. Go fast, the blast. Yeah, that was what happened the first time through. And I guess I was a little afraid that I was going to get stupid on the way back. But yeah, that's probably what we want to be doing, is just getting out of there as fast as we possibly can. But we need to hang on to the power-up. I know that now, too. That's very important that we not lose that mushroom. Oh, god damn it. And that I don't even think is a troll. I think that's just an oversight if you grab this the wrong way. Oh. But it still ends up feeling like a spaghetti check. Speed trap. But yeah, suffering has increased. And I finished Demon Souls today. I have prepared for suffering. I have suffered greatly. I have conditioned myself to high temperature suffering. So you really have to get heavy on the medium temp suffering for it to land. Hello. This is a lady's hand. A lady touches me. What the fuck did you do? Yeah. Oh, your fucking toenail got ripped? Yeah, that's why I cut my toenail so short. Gross. I hope you guys can hear her being weird. She's one of those people that, like, the second you point a camera at her, she gets weird. Look at her. Look at her face. You guys can see that on the substream, right? I really wish that that was a thing, because she made a good face. Okay. Goodbye. She got weird. Go away. Now I'm very afraid for anything to go wrong. Dude. Derby Schweetweiser, how you doing? You're, you know, pretty German, right? That's a pretty safe assumption from the username, and I definitely remember I was gonna spawn it and break it right away, and then I got hit. I definitely remember you being German. How annoyed is the rest of the world with America right now? And, like, beyond the typical, like, ugly Americans, like, you guys are just like this and we can't help it. I always wonder, like, man, it's so dumb here. How much do other people actively be like, oh, I can't watch an American today. No, not after what they've been doing. I can't do that. I can't bring viewer levels to an American. Maybe there's some less imperialistic and insufferable person doing Mario Maker stuff like a British person. Are they less? I think they're less now. I think they mostly stopped. But I'm not good at Britain. So I might be wrong. But I think they mostly stopped. You can't afford that from a hypocritical standpoint. Well, see, I know about, like, all the alt-right stuff over there, and how that's swelling a little bit, and how Elon was meddling in the politics over there with the elections and all that. Like, at least the little bit that we see over here. But I follow a little bit of world news, so I see stuff that, I don't know, that Google thinks I think should be interesting. But I also wouldn't assume, in general, I don't assume that that's the majority. I just assume that, yeah, you know, it's getting horrible everywhere. But maybe that's the indoctrination that happens when you're in a horrible place, is that you assume it's just as bad everywhere. And it's not. Hey, just go fast. Oh, fuck off. Fuck off! Yeah, that's nonsense. It's actually legitimately hard to deal with that. Esports. Oh, that dickhead hits the switch over here. That's the whole setup. He ends up hitting this on-off switch, and then we're locked out. Yeah, I guess you have to be really careful that it doesn't set off an anti-softlock, and try to deliberately softlock yourself in a few different ways. I think we can almost always get out of it. This pinches me up, and then I can bomb here. Oop, I can definitely bomb there and get out of it. That should do it. Yeah, so it maybe there was some consideration for it to make sure that it does it, but since we can't have the Link power-up, it probably could just be right here. He doesn't have to die, he can just hit it and flip it. Oh, and then the player could send it back. That's why you have it set up this way to kill him. But you might only need 1 row of blocks to do that? I don't know. Oh. And then we have this that feels like there's more going on here, but I don't want to know what. Oh, of course there is. Oh, man. I feel like the layering's getting too deep, and there's so much stacked in the second half here. After it felt like we had pretty good checkpoint spacing coming forward from the beginning and from the first checkpoint, so it's weird that it's so backloaded. The most popular party publicly states that you're lazy fucks and should stop caring about work-life balance. Oh, man. Oh, and see, that's one of the things that I feel like... I've worked for German companies before, but I feel like in general, Americans envy when they know about, like, work culture in Germany. But in Europe in general, Germany and France, I'd say, are big ones where the work culture and work-life balance is exceptional. All that crazy stuff about how, like they can't just fire you because they don't like you in Germany. They have to, like, pay you for, like, re-education or whatever. I don't know all of it, but it's a lot harder to just get rid of somebody in a career position that they worked for. You can't just be like, you know, we're over black people. Can you just fuck off? They can't do constructive dismissal as easily, where they put you on a fake performance improvement plan to harm you. They can't make your life horrible. Just to make you quit. And they can't just fire you because of nonsense. Bad culture fit or whatever. So that sucks. I can't imagine how much that must suck to lose, especially if the dominant political party is pushing against that. Pushing for what? 52-hour work weeks? Somebody started looking over the horizon at China and they're like, well, they're not, you know, that dead. Suicide rate isn't the highest in the whole world. It's just weirdly high. Hey, another upside down wiener. Oh. Well, that explains what the hell was going on up there. I don't know if that's relevant to me now, but... Okay. And it's always a little hard to perfectly empathize in other cultures, but I feel like it has got to be so annoying to have, like, all that weird financial interference from Elon a little while back. And to feel, I guess we do get that over here too. We have a lot of, not just Elon, but external interference in our political system that people pretend isn't real, or say, like, well, it's helping, or it's good, or whatever, and it just... It does kind of suck globally. Okay, so don't touch that guy or send him off. At least we can jump over him. He doesn't turn around. We got great restrictions considering 8-hour workdays, which is blown away as rework. Oh, God. I don't want to, like... It's not one-upsmanship, but that just sounds so nice. That sounds so nice. God, that sounds nice. More than once in my life, I have, twice it happened, and then I started being horrible, and I resolved if it ever happened again, I was going to kill the person who did it to me. Like, try to tear the jaw out of their mouth. 2 separate times I have worked doubles, and each time they're like, no, do a double, you have to stay. You have to stay on, we need somebody. Like, I'll do it, but I want to eat now, and I want to eat for free for dinner or whatever. Like, give me free food. That usually is a trade-off. When you're poor and hungry, give me whatever I want and don't charge me for it. Seems like a good payout. Both times they fucked me, but the second time they fucked me so bad, and I kept reminding the guy over and over again, like, dude, I need dinner. When should we do that? It's still busy. Do it later. It's still busy. Do it later. It's still busy. Do it later. Okay, it slowed down. They're closing down the grill. You can't. What do you mean? What do you mean I can't? You can't. I've been here 16 hours. What do you mean I can't? And I just started grabbing stuff. Like, I just started grabbing stuff out of the fridge and eating it in front of him, waiting for him to, like, start some shit with me or something. He didn't say anything, and I just left. And they never addressed it because what he was doing was horrible, and I'm pretty sure he probably talked to the owner, and he was like, yeah, leave that alone. That guy is bonkers. I have no idea. Do I just ditch that there? God only knows what's down there. Probably another anti-softlock. And then I bring this one with... Oh. Those people don't have a work contract and no one fucking cares. Yeah. I mean, I definitely understand wanting to make a carve out for that kind of thing, but hey, hot tip, I don't know if restaurants work over there differently, but maybe don't make them work 12 hours. I don't think they want to, I don't think anybody, oh, thank God it's over. I don't think anyone wants to work 12 hours. Well, and that Columbit is what I was going to get to here too. Wisconsin has no mandatory break laws. So in Wisconsin, you can be scheduled for 40 hours straight. You can be scheduled for, I think, 60 hours straight with no breaks for meals and no breaks whatsoever. And it's not illegal in any way. It's inhumane, but there is no law that they are violating. Your only option in that case is to quit. Very few businesses will do that, but places will schedule you 16 hours as a way to get rid of you, as a way to constructive dismissal you. Yeah, overall, there was a lot to like there that completely fell apart at CP2. That anti-softlock absolutely shit the bed, but it really fell apart from there. There's definitely rework that needs to be done, but I would definitely think about your balance in time on the way out from checkpoint 2, how much is on that second half of things there, and drop the hammer a little earlier and calm the fuck down on the anti-softlocks. And in every case, in every anti-softlock, to avoid potentially frustrating the player and losing audience or appreciation that you might have otherwise, is give the player a pretty early, especially if there's a lot of them, give the player a pretty early out so they can take the mercy. You know, it's just better. It's just nicer to not expect some specific skill set from the player or expect the player to deal with something frustrating and obnoxious multiple times because they forgot, because it sours the mood. I think you can see that pretty clearly just from how that went. It was really good at first though.